Aww. I need to go on an adventure to get glass. Really? I can't build. Can't build without zombies. Go away. I'm trying to build a house. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Today, we need to get glass. As you can tell in the back there, I have started to build a house. I've completed the basement, and now I'm working on the first floor. So let's first sleep, gather that wood that for some reason I forgot to collect. Wait, what are you doing? And let's grab a horse. Who shall we grab? Horse. Shall we grab you? Let's grab you. Yeah, let's grab him. If we can get out of here. Whoa. He's kind of fast. Alright. Whoa. Hey. And there are burning mobs. Now where was the... I saw a desert at one point. Is it this way? Yes, here we go. Ha! Because my view distance is so small. Yes, there's the temple that I raided with you guys and then deleted the stuff. I deleted the footage of me raiding this temple over here. Hey, no need to be nasty to me. I haven't even named you. Let's find an area to dig. Gotta find an area to dig. We need quite a bit of sand. Thankfully, we have a desert. Otherwise, I'd be tearing up beaches. Yeah, here's fine. I only need a good amount. Alright, let's see. So I went to get my mattress today. Let's just say that getting a mattress is probably one of the most difficult things because you have to lay on it and you gotta make sure it's firm, and you're trying out all these mattresses. And to give you a glance of who I am, when it comes to deciding things, I can be very decisive. However, when it comes to picking out something worthwhile, such as a mattress, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to get. It's probably the most hard thing to me. That goes to saying with clothes, because I am a picky woman. I really am picky. You know, when I shop for like clothing, I don't know what to get. I don't know what I like. I stand there in the store like, you have all these fashion choices, and I'm sitting there like, all I want is a t-shirt and jeans. I am a t-shirt and jeans type of person, and yeah, it's basically the same thing. But thankfully, I was able to, try out the mattresses. Oh, you little jerk butt! And I don't have a crafting table, you little. Just my luck, don't have a crafting table, but I do have the tools for a new shovel, so that's fine. But yeah, that was my highlight of the day, was going and buying a mattress. And the saleswoman, she was probably the most helpful person ever because I went there and I didn't know what to expect. I was laying down on all these mattresses and I didn't know what I wanted, if I wanted firm, if I wanted, plush. I just didn't know what I wanted. So the lady was like, well, I prefer plush, but, everybody has a preference, a different preference when it comes to picking out a mattress. So I bought my mattress. It is fine. It's going to be arriving at my apartment Tuesday. And this weekend, I'm dreading this weekend because I have to drive all the way to Hudson to do my health and safety training. My first health and safety training was canceled because the woman doesn't want to drive in snow. And I don't know if I told you about that, but if I haven't, I have to take these health and safety courses for the daycare, otherwise I won't be able to get fully licensed. Have I told you guys? I think I have. I don't know. I don't know what to expect anymore. My mind is failing. My mind is like a 60-year-old, woman with Alzheimer's. I keep forgetting. I got my cable hooked up, so that's pretty cool. However, one of the guys had to have backup, so he brought in another guy. And, I don't know what was the difficulty in running a line. Oh, you little turd. Was running a line through a house, but to be fair, it is a whole house. And, well, alright, here's the thing. My apartment and daycare is in an old Victorian style house, and this was before they had electricity installed. So installing electricity, and if you hear a little bit of rustling, it's because I'm scratching myself. So this house is basically, it's Victorian style, and this was before they installed any sort of electrical means. This was like at the time of gas lamps. This house was basically at the turn of the century. It was around the Victorian times. They say it was like 1890-ish. 1890-ish. I am going to be needing cactus. I don't know if I'm going to be eating cactus in the future, but it's always good to have a bit of cactus. Do I have cactus in the chest? Do I? I'm not sure. Alright. Let's gather some of this cactus. Run to the... Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Now I'm also trying to find myself a day throw for my couch. My grandmother gave me a whole ton of furniture because she moved into a small apartment on my aunt's farm. There's an apartment like right on my aunt's land, and she's living there, and she had to downsize, so she gave me all of her furniture, and I actually like the furniture. It's quite me. I tend to go for the Americana style. I don't know if I told you this, but yeah, I go for the Americana style a whole lot because it's what I was grown up with. It's my mother's style, and I've grown to actually accept and love it. Alright, let's go smelt this sand. Do I have any coal? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Got some coal. Got any coal in here? I do. I may have to put more. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Oh, what was I going to do? Oh, coal. The train of thought just derailed. Alright. So that was basically my weekend. However, the man who was this guy's backup started to talk about religion. I don't know why he was starting to talk religion, but he talked about religion. And now I know I haven't mentioned this in the past because I tend to keep stuff like this private. But oh, what is this? But I am a pagan. Now, if anybody doesn't know what a pagan is, it's basically, well, actually, I'm a New Age. Not New Age. One of the New World pagans out there. But I go on the spiritual of I'm a hedge witch. If you doesn't know what paganism is basically, now these days, anything that's not the Judeo-Christo religion. And he out and openly tells my mother and I that he's a pagan and his wife's a Christian and everything. And I'm like, I have no idea why he decided he wanted to bring this up, but he did. Now there's not really a lot of pagans in my town that I live in. I live in a small town where there's a church on every corner. You know, it's a very conservative town, and the majority of the population are either Protestant or Catholic. There's no pagan out there. But pagan happens to be an umbrella term for a whole different types of spiritual faiths. That's not part of the Judeo-Christian part of religion. And paganism is more spiritual than it is religious. However, there's religions that fall underneath the umbrella term of pagan. If I make any sense. If I'm not making any sense and you want to learn more, I would highly recommend you just go into Wikipedia or Google and just asking, you know. But my spiritual faith, my spiritual path is of the neo-pagan path, and I love it. You know, it's a way to connect to myself, and I've always been fond of nature, and I've always thought that okay, and I've always thought that you know a deity was a female. I and Hendrich happens to be a term where people practice a sort of a shamanic faith, but and works with spirits in nature spirits in other spirits that have passed. Also work with nature and plants. Think of the hedge witches as kind of like old world kind folk who would use herbs and little spell packets and then other stuff like that. It's kind of hard to explain paganism itself because it is quite a broad spectrum of beliefs. You know, you ask one pagan one thing and you'll get so many different answers because there really is no set definition of what pagan is. Now, in the the Roman period, pagan actually happened to be. Come on. Oh, no. Pagan actually defined as kind of like redneck, hillbilly, country dweller type of thing. And now we have this new terminology of pagan being anything that doesn't have the non-Abrahamic deities attached to it. Now there are people called Christo-pagans, you know, people who practice Christianity and paganism, and kind of mix that into their religion. But I don't know how that's happening because I've always believed that you can't be Christian and pagan at the same time. It kind of contradicts each other. But there are people who do practice that type of faith, and you know, if you can make it work, then power to you. Power to the spiritual and religious ideas. Now, a lot of people think pagan, pagan Wicca. Not everybody in the pagan umbrella term, none of them are Wiccan. Well, there are people who are Wiccan, but, you know, there are people who aren't Wiccan. And yes, Wicca is pagan, but not all pagans are Wiccans. You know, Wiccans tend to believe in a dualistic nature between a god and goddess or a lord and lady. And I have tried to get on that belief of paganism, but it was too ritualized, and I don't like a lot of ritual. I will do ritual once in a while, but it's not me, you know. What's that? Oh! You're kind of darkened. Oh, hi. And now you're in there. Come on. What are you doing, little zombies? Little zomble. You got a little zomble. Here, let me help you up here. Here. I'm a helpful person. Oh, sorry. You kinda got stuck down there. Come on, bud. What are you doing? I see you. Ugh. Really? Come on. Alright. I don't like killing children, but you're a zombie child. And you're a fast nugget. So, in the moral of all that, all Wiccans are pagan. However, not all pagans are Wiccan. And a lot of people associate paganism with Wicca and think that, oh, because you're pagan, you must be Wiccan. And that's not what everybody thinks. And if you think that, oh, paganism means devil worship, we really do not believe in the devil, because the devil happens to be a Christian concept or deity. Now, if you're thinking of a horned one, yes, pagans do believe, a lot of pagans believe in a horned deity, but that horned deity comes in many forms. You got Dionysus and Cernunnos and God, what other deities? I'm drawing a blank. What other horned deities are there? There's Baphomet. Baphomet is Sumerian. I could be wrong. I will. If I'm wrong, then I will correct myself. But yeah, there are other horned deities out there that people do worship, but none of them is the devil, and none of them is that sort of, oh, because you're pagan, it's devil worship. No. Even Levadian Satanism isn't really so much devil worship than just worship of yourself. Levadian Satanism is basically, you rely on yourself to do things instead of, relying on, certain people. So, and all the moral of the story is, and I know I kind of went off on a tangent about religion. The man who was very open about his religion, I kind of figured he was pagan. To give you a little bit of give you something. Once you you're a pagan for a while, you tend to recognize who is and who isn't a witch, a pagan, a Wiccan. You kind of know. And I think it's just the fact that their energy is different. Not a pagan energy is kind of higher in plane. And I know that this doesn't make a lot of sense to a whole slew of you, but it's who I am, and it's something that I don't normally talk about because I'm not ashamed. It's just that I keep my personal life and my other life and my other life kind of different unless someone actually asks me. So that should be it for now. I will keep on building this house. I'm going to be putting the roof on because I don't want to be rained on. I don't. And yeah, that's basically about it. Now you know a little bit more about me. You know, a little bit more personal information. I try not to reveal too much, but you know, what can you do? You know, you try to lead up um, to that information. No, no. You know, try to lead up to that information when you're telling a story, and you want to reveal something so that it makes you know it makes sense to me, not necessarily to you. So I'm going to end it here. I will see you all next time. By the way, last time I stopped abruptly because my disk was full, and I'm trying to keep these episodes roughly 25 minutes. This may be shorter. I have to check. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.